Hi everybody, it's Rosa with Dear Families, and we're back with Sharon's family today. It's Thursday, October 22nd, and they just arrived for their daily snack. Here we have Sharon, the oldest, and the mom grandma of the group. We've got Kyla, one of the sisters. We have Shay and Lana's baby there. Look how sweet Shay is cleaning her sister Lana's leg. And now cleaning Lana's baby. And then we've got over here Shay's baby standing behind this little thing. And he's cleaning his tail. Hi, what a sweetie. Okay, I'm gonna cut their food up into slices. And I will be right back. They're all licking their lips, getting ready to eat. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. And they are snacking on apples, carrots, and pears. So this family of female befriended me as soon as I moved in here. They were nursing moms when I moved here, and they just came to my door and my windows and looked at me until I came out, and somehow I knew they wanted food, and we just quickly got into this routine. When they were nursing, they were so hungry and just couldn't get enough food. They're younger, 5 months old now, and nursing is completed for the most part, but every now and then they still nurse a little. They're just wrapping that up now. But so this group of females are still hungry because they're still wrapping that up. And they're preparing for winter. We don't have much of a winter here in Texas, but it does get 40 degrees Fahrenheit here. So they do need to thicken their layers a little bit for that. So they just scarf that right down. I imagine all this fruit is refrigerated before they get it, and I imagine they appreciate the cold fruit as we are still having very warm weather, even though it's late October. It's in the 90s here, still 90 degrees Fahrenheit. And I thought I heard somebody over there. This is just one family out of a very large whitetail deer herd that live here. They live amongst the houses here, and oh, look at Sharon, she's going to the bathroom over there. You can see they go to the bathroom like female dogs. So there's still good patches of trees for them to live in, but those patches of land are getting developed fast, unfortunately, and they're adapting to living in neighborhoods now. But since this is just one family out of a large herd, there are other deer that pass by all the time, and they are always fending for this spot to be theirs. So other deer families come along and they want to come and get food, but this family wants this. They've made it real clear to the other families. They want my house to be their territory, and they don't want to share the food. So if you check out some of my other videos, you'll see their main rival is Beth's deer family, and they push them away when they come. They do their best to push them away by taking the food from them. Let's see, they're on the move today. So this is an empty lot over here that they were hanging out in earlier until I came out. They had already napped. So they've had their midday rest. Here's Lana come. She might come for that last apple. I don't know that she can see it. I'm gonna pick it up and throw it to them. I'll be right back. Okay, I just threw it to her. They don't have the best eyesight in the daylight, so they don't always see those last pieces that are left. There's Sharon, her mom. So they're moving on quickly today. They've already hung out here for quite a bit prior to their feeding just now. And they have other places to go. This is just, hi Lonnie. This is just one of their spots. Hi sweetie. Lonnie was the first one. Her name is Lana. I call her Lonnie. She was the first one to befriend me when I moved here. She came right up to my door just like a person. Came right up and waited for me to come out. She did everything but ring the doorbell. So here they are. This is the side of my house. They're kind of grooming each other after eating, getting cleaned up. So that other lot I showed you just now, they hang out in that. And they also, I don't know if you can tell over here, there's a big patch of green. That's an empty lot in between houses. And they go in there and they sleep. And I pray the owner does not develop it. But we'll see. A lot of their homes are the trees. A lot of their homes are getting replaced with houses. Out here, this was countryside not too long ago, very recent. It's a town of 10,000 that is growing very, very fast all of a sudden. The development is all of a sudden very fast as the population grows everywhere. We see the effects. We see small towns turning into large ones, and countryside turning into homes and buildings. There's Lonnie. Hi, baby. Hi, sweetie. She's my buddy. I just love her. Yeah, I just love her. She's an angel. Now, this is her son. He's growing. He's a big boy. He's growing so fast. Hasn't she done a good job? Look how healthy he looks. She's done such a great job raising him. He's a healthy boy. Healthy, strong boy, and very smart. He's very cautious. I don't know if y'all can hear the drilling. Behind this house, they're turning lots into homes. So I thought this weekend I'll make a video where I show y'all the area here. I'd like to show y'all the setting so this all makes more sense. there's countryside that's turning into neighborhoods. Where there were just a few houses here and there, it's turning into neighborhoods now. And you just see the deer hanging out in between all that development. And I've thought about getting involved in the city government and seeing if I'm just one person, but there's got to be other people that love these deer like I do and would love to make sure there are some land preserved for them, maybe sanctuary dedicated to them. I'm also a real estate agent, so I can always offer my services. I can volunteer those services to help in any projects where lots of land are purchased and set aside for these guys. Well, they're just settling in over here. There's Lonnie. She's listening. She's probably thinking, yes, please do that. We want a place to live too. I'm just kidding, kind of. I don't know what they're thinking exactly. This is rut right now, so they're probably just thinking about that. Some of the bucks are pretty excited right now, and they just run through here and chase them. But yeah, this weekend I'll do a video just showing y'all the area. There is a very large golf course that wraps throughout this town, and this town is on a lake. So the city allows, and the golf course allows, the animals to live on there, which is wonderful. And they actually advertise it on their website. I hope that never changes. I think it's part of the charm of this area, that nature is still present and it's not 100% manicured. So here they are cleaning each other. But here they're just hanging out in my side yard. And there is a road on either side of my house. I'm a corner house. I'll show you the area here. I'm a corner house, and the front street barely gets any traffic. And they often walk from the empty lot that's in front of my house. There's an empty lot between me and the golf course that they often walk from. They play on the golf courses and they hang out there a lot. They're very playful because it's a wide open space for them to run around and jump in and travel. They travel through it. And then there's this. So this is the front street. I'll show you my house here. This is my house. It's the modest little house. There's my side yard that they're hanging in right now. They're hanging out in that. I don't know if you can see them. I'll zoom in on them. Then it's so sunny, it's hard for me to capture everything real well. It's Texas, we got the sun just blazing down on us 90% of the year. So then this is the lot to the right of me that they hang out in, these trees, and they rub their antlers. The bucks come here, and let me see if I can get a better shot. It's so sunny. The guys come here and rub their antlers in these cedar trees. But it's it's actually two lots that make one big lot. I would love to turn that into a dedicated spot for them. I need to find people who want to support wildlife. Then here in front of me is the empty lot, and then beyond that is the golf course, and beyond that are neighborhoods and more of the same. So that's the road to the side of me is one of the heavier traffic roads in this town. And I'll show you what I did. Here, I'll walk around the side of my house here. So here's the side of my house. And I'll show you what I did to try and promote. The speed limit is 30 out here. But people don't always honor that, of course. And I bought a little sign that here's the lot. But they hang out in a lot. This is part of this family's. Each family has their own territory, and this is Sharon's family's. So here's the back of my house. I feed them on this patio. I clean the patio after each day. I have multiple deer that come throughout the day in addition to Lana's family, so I just clean it at the end of the day. Let's see, here's Lana and Sharon. Lana is Sharon's daughter, but she was the one that made the connection with me. Here she is. So I still call it her family, but Sharon is the leader. She's the matriarch of this group. Hi, Bobby. She just came. Look to me. See how friendly she is? She's amazing. I just really love her. I love all of them. Here's her sister, Shay. Okay, so here's my side yard and here's the busy street. I'm gonna walk over, show y'all how I've seen other neighbors do this, so I know I'm not the only one who cares about these deer and do not want to see people speeding, because the biggest harm to them is cars. They lose their young. Before they're young, have a chance to learn about cars, they often get hit. The adults are aware of them, and they're very careful with the cars. Okay, so it's so sunny. I don't know. Okay, there we go. I got it better. That's my little slow sign, and it works about 50% of the time with speeders. I see them slowing way down, but then there are some people who they probably don't notice it, or they're probably got something going on that is making them be in such a rush. But it does, the speeding in these areas does cost lives, and unfortunately it's adorable baby deer that get hurt the majority of time. Sometimes it's adults, but usually they've learned about cars once they become adults. See, this road right here, it's got a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit, and I think these people kind of slowed down a little when they saw my sign. I hope that they did. So I'm doing my part, and I've noticed I'm doing what I can. One day I'd like to get involved in the city government and, just see what other things we can do to support these guys. I just haven't had the time yet. Haven't had the chance. I definitely will wait for COVID to end first. But yes, I've seen many of the neighbors do these slow signs. So And once you enter in this town, they even have a slow sign at the very beginning that requests people to drive slowly, so that's a good thing. And one thing that makes me feel good about here, this area, is they can't get hunted. It makes me feel good about them living here is they can't get hunted. There are rules about not hunting in a town, and because of that, it enables them to live a lot longer than so many other deer herds that live in hunting territories. I've read they usually, oh, somebody else is going potty. That's why I feed them on the patio, because I don't want their food and their potty to mix. But yeah, I've read they don't live to even reach maturity in hunting territory. They usually die by like 2. So here we've got 3 generations, and I have met a lot of old deer in this area, so I think they're actually pretty lucky to live in a town, even though there's a danger of cars. Here he's slowing down. That's such, when he saw my sign, that's such a, makes me feel good. And thank you to this kind driver. Thank you. So yeah, they're fortunate to live in an area where they can't get hunted. Cars are dangerous, but they're not as dangerous as hunters. And I don't even know what they use to hunt with. I imagine, I've met plenty of people with rifles, but I imagine they've got much more advanced gear they hunt with than rifles. So, or advanced weapons. I don't really know what the laws are. Hi, baby, that's Kyla, resting. Anyway, I kind of want just to show y'all the area. And you know, when you drive around this town, this town is in a peninsula on a lake, on a very, very big lake in central Texas. And when you drive around here, you'll just see huge numbers of deer, which are part of this whole herd. But I've just got this one family that made my house theirs, and they will fight off any other deer families that want to come and get food. I've seen them. They'll do it right in front of me. So I just kind of go with their flow. But I do, they know I feed. I've told them I can't help but feed other deer who need food too. But I let them know they're my priority because they have won. They claim my house and they've won it. And when they have conflict with other families over it, and so I make them my priority. They get first feeding and they get more than most, just to honor their order. They have their own order, their own rules, and their own deer culture. So to honor that, I go with their flow and respect them. They're larger than some of the other females I've met from other families, and they've had more females, so they have more strength in this family than other groups of females that come by here that are smaller and have had more bucks that have left their group to go find other females. Anyway, I'm just going on, and it's been a long video, and I'll end it now. Here, they're crossing the road. They're gonna move on too. They've got other places to go and things to do. They have to eat way more than fruit, so they have to go find the other plants they need and munch on it. Okay, guys, we'll talk to you later. Bye from Rosa with Deer Families.